Do Damage Productions, huh?
What's good with the planet Earth? And I welcome you to the first, foremost episode of 4 Aces Presents the web series. Today, we're going to be chilling with the one and only Squaropolis Ouma down here at the Shadow Ultra Lounge, located right here in the downtown area of Oakland, California. Plus, we're going to take a look at some of the footage that I shot recently this past week at BayLifeRadio.com with the one and only Square, Igor, Beatz, and Age Scott getting it in. Plus, we're going to have a little something from our show, Dirty Talk One-on-One with the one and only Essie, as she goes around and asking the people of the city of Las Vegas about the one and only thing that nobody ever talks about, and that, of course, is sex. And then we have our tribute to the one and only Raider great Charles Woodson, brought to you by Double K and the crew over at West Coast Bias. So we're going to be getting it in, doing a little thing, talking to a few people as well. So let's get ready to roll. This is 4 Aces Presents. Let's go. Yo, what's good with it, planet Earth? What's good with it? As we are here, this is Baylife Radio! Right! Alright, what we have going on here, folks, is as long as we're right here now, we are doing a web series. And right now, we are taping that web series as we are live right here. For y'all that's missing this broadcast, y'all get a chance to see what's going on in the studio. All right, and of course, I want to go ahead and chop it up a little bit with the Square, the four-eyed detective, the man that has the skills that makes the bills get paid. You feel me? That's what it's all about. No doubt. Right. All right. So for the folks out there that don't know, why don't you go ahead and tell America what it is about Baylife Radio and what makes it hot.
Right. So, as Igor has instructed me for almost about, Igor, would I be lying if I said about 5 years now?
Yeah, about 5 years. About 5 years.
I was blessed by, and I'm going to give propers where propers are due. Fat shout out to Gabriel Solomon.
Oh yeah!
Gabriel was one of our customers at Cousin Ben's, my barbershop, 6126 Foothill Boulevard, East Oakland. Over there by Frick Junior High. Come see what we can do for your head. But segue back to the program. Gabriel Solomon was one of our customers, and I was blessed to be invited to his first, or maybe not his first, I think it might have been his second venture of putting together KPR1, keeping positive radio #1. He was putting together something that the community needed, a vocal piece for people to come out, whether it's musically as DJs, community activists, just wanted to come and speak on things. He had a venue for people to come out and enjoy themselves in a house up at the top of Seminary. I'm not gonna give the complete location because people might be still, you know how we do, and this is East Oakland. Oops, excuse me. Anyway, stepping forward, the Square was honored to be able to put together one of his first internet versions of, although I was doing allDayPlay.fm, downtown Oakland, youth radio, fat shout out to Bill Frost. I was also able to do a Sunday night that I'm still trying to keep pushing. Thank you, Igor B. We would do a Sunday night mix show, had various guests come through, and we were able to socialize, and I became a part of the KPR1 family. And then we moved the venue to West Oakland, to a bigger venue, because the family had grew and the talent had grew. And I came across, I'm going to say, reconnecting with Igor, because although we really hadn't done anything venture-wise before KPR1, I knew family that he knew, and we knew of each other and just respected each other since we've been in the game for over 30 years. So, fast forward even further, KPR1 eventually became, we'll just say, something that the Square needed to expand on its own. And by then, Igor Beatz had put together Baylife Radio. And although he had it moving before then, he just finally pushed the envelope and opened what you people are tuned into right now. And it was a blessing that he was allowing me to come and do what I do. And I just try to keep these calisthenics going. And it's just, oh man, I really have been blessed to be around people like yourself, saying Squaropolis, Bukowski, Ms. Tara. It's an honor once again to meet you finally, and just knowing people that we've all connected social media wise, but now to be face to face with people that have the same ideals that we have. No egos here. This is just about the upliftment of everyone. And so I'm so honored and privileged. Fast shout out to Hip Hop Since Way Back, Sadani, we waiting on you. And I hope I didn't over answer the question. So.
No, absolutely not, because without that knowledge, it would be impossible for, things to get done like it does, you feel me? So, with that, what we're gonna do is go ahead and take a break from the web shop for a minute. We're gonna get a chance. We definitely want to talk to Mr. Igor Beatz, and we have a common connection, snapping with the 4 Aces. So we're gonna talk a little bit about that in the next segment. Let's do this. Let's go, Square. Do your thing, brother.
Serious. Love makes a play of furious. That's how I see it in my life.
Talk one-on-one with Essie. I'm asking one of the Las Vegas showgirls out here what her sexual fantasy is. So, can you tell me what one of your sexual fantasies is?
Well, I'm definitely all into 50 Shades of Grey. 50 Shades of Grey.
Okay.
Yeah,
so you like the domination type thing?
Yes.
So you want to dominate somebody?
No.
Or you want to be dominated?
Dominated, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, there you have it. Sexual fantasy is to be dominated. Woo-hoo.
Yep.
Thanks. One-on-one with Essie, and I'm asking what your name is. Lisa, what her sexual fantasy is. So
I like it in the shower.
You like it in the shower. So basically, if you're wet,
In and everywhere.
in and everywhere, and there you have it.
We're clean but dirty at the same time.
Okay. Dirty Talk 101 with Essie and 4 Aces presents. Thank you.
I love this girl.
Thank you, Lisa.
Fourth overall in the 1998 draft after Peyton Manning, Ryan Leaf, and Andre Wadsworth. Drafted in the same draft as Randy Moss. He is, without question, one of the greatest cornerbacks to have ever played the game. He came to the Raiders, as I said, fourth overall, having won the Rose Bowl with Michigan, and also grabbing a Heisman Trophy as a defensive player which is for the most part rare in Heisman Trophy voting. He spent the first 8 years of his career as an Oakland Raider, and then went and moved on for 6 years or 7 years as a Green Bay Packer, and he's now finishing his career in Oakland. He ranks tied for 5th all time in career interceptions, and with this having been his last season, that's where his career total will end. He has over 1,000 tackles. Charles Woodson is an all-time great. He is and will be a Hall of Famer. There were 3 Hall of Famers in the 1998 draft. Maybe 4, but the big 3. Peyton Manning was drafted 1st overall, Charles Woodson was drafted 4th, and Randy Moss was drafted 21st. Those are 3 of the biggest names in the sport at various times in their careers. Charles Woodson is by far one of the best quarterbacks of his generation. He's in the same breath as an Ed Reed, a Rod Woodson, who he got to play with early on in his career. Not much more can be said about Charles Woodson. He'll go into the Hall of Fame as a Raider.
Raider Nation. Raider Nation. Raider Nation. Raider Nation. This is your president speaking. And I approve this message. Oakland Raiders. Oakland Raiders.
Charles Woodson, what can I say? It's hard to believe you've officially played your last game ever, and it's difficult to think about it without getting emotional. I wasn't quite prepared for you to retire just yet. Not only are you a phenomenal player, you're one hell of a human being. Meeting you at training camp this season is a day I'll never forget, and I'm blessed to have had that opportunity. You epitomize what it is to be a Raider, putting up impressive numbers to the very end. Still the only defensive player to win the Heisman, the only player in NFL history with 20-plus interceptions and 50-plus sacks, and tied for the most defensive touchdowns. Most people don't realize the difficulty involved in switching from corner to safety, and you made it look virtually effortless. You'll be a first ballot Hall of Famer for sure, or else there will be rioting in Canton. Thank you for the memories, number 24. You will be greatly missed. And in the words of the late great Al Davis, once a Raider, always a Raider.
Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders. Just win, baby, win, baby, win, baby. Al Davis, John Madden, Greg Popper, and Darren McFadden. He's a pirate, Ken Stabler, always will be an Oakland Raider. Art Shell, Gene Upshaw, Jack Tatum, a true outlaw. That is Fred Biletnikoff. Lester Hayes picking it off. The Brown brothers, Willie and Tim, Plunkett, Otto, y'all know Jim, y'all know Lau, y'all know Ted. Atkinson's put you to bed. Dave Casper, Cliff Branch, Tom Flores if you think you can. George Blanda, Howie Long, Marcus Allen, come back home. Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders. Just win, baby, win, baby, win, baby. We are the Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders. Just win, baby, win, baby, win, baby. Don't need no invitation. We are that Raider Nation. We rock that black and silver. We make them shake and shiver. We make them reconsider. And we still committed. So if you want a piece of this, you can come and get it. I'm the president of the Raider Nation. Please use this as motivation.
How do I say goodbye to what we had? The good time that made us laugh, outweighed them bad. I thought we did. It's all great. Can y'all hear me? Hey, just one time, I need Hey, listen, man, it's been a joy for me
to come back and play here for a second time around. You guys welcome me back with open arms, as if I never left. I just want you to know how much that means to me, means to my family, my two boys. Man, it's been great. I just want you to know that you guys are under great leadership, man, and this team is going to get so much better really, really soon. Though this is my last game in the Coliseum, just know that I'll never leave you. Go Raiders.
Last word belongs to Charles Woodson.
Engineer behind the steering wheel, and I'm talking about Mr. Igor Beatz.
What up, Igor? Oh man, just chilling, doing what I do, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. That's what's up. And folks, for y'all out there, y'all already know the name. He's been almost everywhere. Y'all know him as Sweet Fingers, right out there in San Leandro, doing what he do. That's where I seen Square out there one time before, so you know it's all family, it's all nature.
Privilege.
Shout out to my boy Mac Hayes. What's up, boy? What's up with you, bro?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, out there. Shout out to Cut E, my homeboy out there doing his thing with this new music we're getting ready to drop for this this clef note, and just doing this thing, right? So at any rate though, me and Igor, we got something going on together, a little joint product. And it's definitely gonna be off the hook, and I want to definitely give a shout out to my co-producer, Miss Erica Reed, Miss E. Reedism. You know what I'm saying? And we're about to bring that iRock Radio coming at you, produced exclusively by E. Reed, Mr. Igor Beatz.
For sure. Man, it's a ball working with Erica, man. You gonna have a lot of fun, man. She a bright person, man. She just like, and she motivated, you know what I'm saying? She always at it. She's one of them kind of people that like to figure out how can I make it work. That's how she look at a lot of stuff, you know? So yeah, much love to iRock Radio, man.
Yeah. Oh, no, wait a minute, hold on. There is a third person also too with iRock. That's correct, right? I think there's somebody I forgot in the mix.
My man Nick Nolte. Oh yeah, shouts out to Nick Nolte, Frisco's finest. For sure, yeah. Nick is actually like the brains of the outfit.
Oh, that's what's up. All right.
For sure.
So yeah, we got that iRock Radio coming at you on 4 Aces Presents on Spreaker.com, and we're gonna be doing all these joint products. And I don't say projects, I call them products because it will be finished. It's already done. You know what I'm saying? So we just, putting it out there, and we let you know that we do represent not only for the Bay, but I'm up in Sacramento, and that's where I rest my head at. So I want to be
California.
It's all about Northern California, because I'm telling you folks right now, everybody's getting their shine on, but everybody thinks that California is the same on every level. I done all these traveling, living in all these different places, and we gotta let them know that we have a different beat.
You know what's the crazy thing about that? What you saying though?
Different thing, though.
Here's the crazy thing about what you're saying. The only people that don't know California is live is Californians. Everywhere I go, anywhere else I go, man, they be like, man, I can't wait to get to California. I went to California one time, I had a ball, and I can't wait to get back. We the only ones that treat it like it's not live out here. We the only ones that treat it like it ain't really going on out here. It's because everybody's trying to do everybody else's job. No, for real though. I'm just saying though. I love California. I'm a California boy, man. I don't want to live nowhere else. I'll visit your place, but I'm coming home. You know what I mean?
And,
I like New York,
all,
but I gotta come home.
In all my travels, and I done some traveling, and I promise you, California will always be my home.
See,
and that's how it is. I can leave here for 5, 10 years, and I'm straight. right back to California, right back in Northern California at best. I don't care if it's Sacramento, Vallejo, Oakland, San Francisco, it don't matter as long as I'm right here, because there is no place, absolutely no place on this planet
like Cali. Come on.
Like the Bay, like Sac, all the culture, everything. It's a melting pot. The best food, the culture, everything. It's all relative. It's all relative.
That's what's up. That's what's
You
up.
want to ask him about Igor, about his...
Yeah. Now, one of the things I definitely want to ask you, because I know you have other projects and other stuff going on. So, I mean, what are some of the other aspects of what you do other than just the music itself?
Nothing. Nothing. All I do is music. That's all I do. If I'm not DJing, I'm producing or promoting, or I'm pushing one of these artists that we deal with. All I do is music. That's all I focus on is music.
That's what's up. That's what's up. It's a 24-hour thing. That's what's happening, folks. And, you know, and what is your, you know, one of the things I want to ask is like, what is your direct inspiration? What is the thing that drew you to this music, especially holding it down for a town, for a city, and not necessarily everywhere else in the Bay Area, folks, but in the city of Oakland? Because a lot of people don't realize we have a lot of heavyweight material here. We absolutely do. You have to look for it in pockets. But what is, with everything that's going on in the industry and all the foolery, because I can't use that kind of, you know, language on the air, especially for the public. This is a family show. Oh yeah, but you know, still, you know, for the web show, But in all seriousness, though, with everything, what keeps you going at a time when most people would just walk out the door and say, forget about it? You know what I'm saying?
Man, I can't lie. I'm addicted. I'm addicted to music like a fiend, for real. But really what it was like when I started doing the open mic showcases, it was that one thing. I just noticed it was so much talent in Oakland. It was so much, you know, so many MCs that had something to say that needed to be heard, and no venues, nowhere. So, you know, I was stuck on trying to make sure the little guy got a chance, big as the big guy, without having to, what I call coattail on another artist, where you can come independent. You know what I'm saying? I like homemade.
That's what's up. Exactly. And that's what we all try to represent. You know, that was one of the things that I was doing when I was doing my show back east, was, you know, bringing it home, bringing a little bit of the Bay, you know, to the masses out back east. And I want to definitely give a shout out to the one and only Miss Carla Green, aka CMG of the Conscious Daughters.
Oh yeah.
It was because of her that I'm, you know, where I am right now. Her and, you know, rest in peace, the special one. They came onto my show back in 2009. They gave me my biggest show to date, still standing. And I have given nothing but love and support. And giving that support has led me to opening different avenues with Square, with folks like yourself, with folks like Age Scott, with folks like Do Damage, with folks like the Brothers Under Madness, you know, with folks like Mike Danger, for folks like Dee Dee Simon. All of these people are a part of this element. Folks like Marvelous, okay? You know, all these greats. All these greats. And the thing about it is that, and yeah, shouts out to Sebo as well. And the thing about it is that we have all this great music. We have all these great legacies. And people don't really know about it. They're not educated to the history of that. In the 1990s, the Bay had the richest talent in music. We were doing our own thing in what I call the sideshow era, which was the early 1990s. Richie Rich letting you know what it was all about when it was about the sideshow. You know, 415 doing it with them groupie ass bitch. You feel me? It was that music that ushered in a brand new age. And so much talent came out during that era. But we still have these veterans that are not done. And I promise you, you will hear more about them in the upcoming future. Believe that. Trust that.
That's a beautiful, beautiful
intro and some 401 to the people. Yo, one more time, give them a Facebook page and website and all that.
All right, right now we are under construction with our website, but it is www.4acespresentsradio.com. Check us out. We got several different types of radio shows for your viewing pleasure. We got shows coming from you from across the state, excuse me, and also from the beautiful land of Scotland. That's what's up.
Thank you, Saint. Yo.
And to all the love we get, you know, constantly putting us out there and motivating. It take a lot to, you know, it means a lot. Straight up. So we appreciate you. We love you. We love you, Mimi. You know, we are thankful. You know, that's it. You know, and I know, right? It's love, man. So, you know, got so many lovers up in here. We would never get started with a song, really. Hey, bangs, man, y'all know. Let's party, man. Put your hands up. Yeah. I want to feel good tonight. Because that's what we're talking about up here. Huh? Leave them boys down at the door. Come here and just be ready to get real, man, and feel it and party. Because that's what this is about tonight. Ready? Yeah. Come on. This is my sis Naomi. Hey, what's happening, man? She a renegade. Yeah. Party with DJ tonight. Show day. Yeah. Still messing the work. Happy to get out of the door. Because why you want it? She got me in the work. I'm in trouble. Be by my way. The ground and I'm on the road. Be work. Back to the land of my earth. Somebody give me the open this earth. I'm being close to the pavement. My phone was racing. I'm afraid I can't take this shit up. So my pictures, man. Yeah. What you say now? Tell me. What you said. And I say it now. You don't have to pretend. That there is no way out. I never should have let you be. I'm in place now. And don't take it personal, baby. Don't take it personal. See, you know what you see now. I said you know what you like that. I said you know what you want to be. Hey, I'ma get over this shit. I just can't keep coming over here. Yeah. And I'm just saying it's the worst that I ever had. Never heard you go always in your high pay. Anything that I was shooting every single day. Intuition got me hurt, but never afraid. Cause I knew I watched you creeping my new old man. Telling me I was the one that I my man. But you lied for me, they couldn't catch you. Always and all they ever find is the worst in me. I don't know the worst in me. Yeah. I don't need you, but I want you. Y'all know how that shit goes. Please don't fight them. Please don't fight them. Please don't fight them. Please don't fight them. It's Baby, you're the worst.